firefighter Margaret Stewart, and I want to thank you for joining us as we announce the results of our 4th annual LAFD Photo of the Year competition. This year, we have a special guest helping us with the announcement, Fire Chief Kristin Crowley. Chief, thanks for being here.
Well, absolutely. I'm so happy to be here to highlight the talented photographers who share their work with us so that we can share the work of your LAFD with you. It is another great contest with powerful moving images which so beautifully capture what our firefighters and paramedics do on a daily basis, the challenges of the environments they face, and the courage it takes to do it time and time again. So I'm looking forward to sharing the results and being able to speak with the winners right here live with all of you. So thank you for voting and for joining us here today.
So our finalists are standing by, but they don't know the results. So let's get right to it. We're going to start with the winner of the Forensic Focus. This Forensic Focus Photo Award winner is selected by our LAFD arson photographer, Harry Garvin.
All right, well, hello, Harry, and thank you so much for joining us. And will you share a little bit of your background with our audience?
Sure. Good afternoon, Chief and Margaret. It's wonderful to be with you guys today. I work as the forensic photographer and the documentation photographer for the Los Angeles Fire Department. And I started out doing a short film for the department in 1993. And through that, I made some acquaintances on the department, including Lane Kemper, who's a very storied name in the history of the LAFD. And Lane was interested in documenting the techniques and the equipment that firefighters used in LA City. So I worked with Lane and began to document the activities and incidents of the fire department. And then that gradually moved on to doing more forensic work through the arson section in the department. And I was trained and certified as a forensic photographer with the arson section, and then started working with them in 2005. So that's a little bit about how I got to where I am today with the department.
All right, well, thanks for the background there. So now tell us, what are your criteria in evaluating the submissions to select your Forensic Focus winner?
Well, I also work in the movie industry, so I like to look for photographs that have a cinematic quality to them and a timeless quality. And also quality, as Margaret knows, I'm very interested in the history of American firefighting, the history of LA City firefighting. I'm also interested in photographs that are timeless and sort of show what every firefighter goes through, and photographs that are representative of all members of the Los Angeles City Fire Department. So that's part of really what I'm looking at when I look to choose a photograph for this award.
All right, well, Harry, all right, will you do the honors and let us know which photo is a Forensic Focus winner?
So this year I picked Mark Lassman's photo that's titled, it's a big rig fire with Ventura County Fire Department's mutual aid. I really love this photograph. And again, the cinematic quality of this photograph, this lone firefighter silhouetted against this large amount of fire, this battle that this firefighter is having to engage in. I really love this photo in that sense, this very cinematic, timeless, and it's very representative of every member of the Los Angeles City Fire Department.
All right, so Mark Lastman, we're going to have a quick chat with you, Mark. Congratulations. You are this year's winner of the Forensic Focus, and you were able to hear what Harry had to say about your photo. So congratulations, and what would you like to share with us about this?
Yeah, that was interesting because I generally haven't not done very well with night photography, but this particular time, this was on the westbound side of the freeway. I was completely on the eastbound side, up on the hillside a little bit, shooting with a long lens in the dark. So, and trying to avoid the traffic driving by. It was interesting that it was quite a sight.
Well, congratulations. It's a great photo. And we want to thank you for participating. And we look forward to more photos from you this coming year. Congratulations, Mark.
Congratulations.
All right, so now it's time to move on to our top 3 winners. And what we haven't told anyone yet is that this year the United Firefighters of Los Angeles City have donated prize money. So in addition to the coveted LAFD Foundation swag bag, first place will also receive $250, and their photo will hang in the LAFD headquarters in City Hall East. Second place will receive $150, and third place will receive $100. So that was a new addition to this year's competition that we didn't tell anybody about. So without any further delay, Chief, will you do the honors?
Absolutely. So here we go. Third place in the 2023 LAFD Photo of the Year contest is Jacob Terzoli. Congratulations, Jacob.
Now, unfortunately, Jacob wasn't able to join us on this live stream, but we want to send our congratulations to him, and we'll be in touch with him soon, and we look forward to more from Jacob. So now we're going to move on to the second place winner, and it was a close race. I mean, very close. The last night of voting, the top 2 spots were separated by 3 votes, so it was very close. Fire Chief?
Second place goes to Henry Berkson. Congratulations, Henry.
There we go. Congratulations, Henry.
That's awesome. So Henry, tell us, how did you pick this photo for the contest?
Well, good afternoon, Chief, and good afternoon, Firefighter Stewart. This photo was taken at an aircraft crash in Beverly Crest. It was a very foggy night. I believe it was around midnight at the time. It was a small aircraft that had crashed into the mountain, and one of LAFD Air Operations helicopters had received a alert from Van Nuys aircraft control. Excuse me. And they had asked the helicopter to go and search for this aircraft. And because of the fog, the helicopter had a lot of trouble looking for this aircraft. So ground resources were called in and performed an extensive search to locate the downed plane. I'd like to say around 3 hours, 2 to 3 hours later, they located the aircraft behind a neighborhood on a hillside. And at that time, I was at the incident, and I was able to capture some images of the firefighters working to secure the aircraft for further investigation by federal agencies. And so I would say that the photo itself, it's very moody. The whole entire scene was very spooky with all the fog and the lighting from the large scene lights as well as small flashlights used by firefighters. And the silhouette that was established by those spotlights really just outlines the profile of the firefighter with his helmet, and the searchlights and the flashlights as well. They give a mysterious sense to the photo because they are searching for this downed aircraft, and it was very ominous and mysterious. So I thought it was a very artistic image, and I'm happy that I submitted that.
Yeah, definitely. It's a different kind of perspective than what we typically get. There's usually lots of flames, and this one, like you said, moody, I think is a great word. It's it's a really unique photo compared to what we're typically getting. So yeah, I love it. I think it's great, and congratulations. Again, thank you for participating, and we look forward to more photos from you in this year. So thanks,
Thank you,
Henry.
ma'am. Appreciate it.
All right, congratulations. And that leaves us with the grand prize. First place winner is Jack Quillen. Congratulations, Jack. So tell us about your photo.
So this was taken, I believe, on 32nd Street in South Central. This was LAFD's 15th station. They came to put out a Corvette fire. It was, I think, about like 2 in the morning. I was just about finished up with my night as a stringer, a new stringer, and I happened to see a large loom up in the distance. And then I see a notification come out on my phone for a car fire. So I go check it out. Turns out it's a Corvette burning, and there's all this beautiful phosphorus that's going and popping in the air. You can't, unfortunately, see the phosphorus in this photo. I took several. But I chose this photo in particular because it shows how powerful the back of the firefighter is putting out this Corvette fire. And I love this photo. I love vertical photography, and so I thought I'd go for a vertical photo.
Nice. Yeah, so what you said you mentioned you like vertical. So what is it about that perspective that you prefer?
I feel like it shows the whole story, the whole person or the firefighter, versus a landscape which sometimes can be zoomed in, and I feel like it shows the whole firefighter, but it doesn't show too much else. So you can get away with a little bit more in positioning your camera. So you can either put more flame in there or less flame, and it's a little bit easier to control.
Yeah, it's great. And I know shooting these kind of fires at night can be a challenge to get all the specs right so that you get this nice crisp clarity on it. So I greatly appreciate that night shot with that much flame. That's a challenge to get it all balanced well.
It absolutely was. And I think it turned out beautiful. It was funny enough, a homeless person or an unhoused person had actually opened up the fire hydrant to try and turn off or to try and put out the fire himself, which I told him wait for the fire department. And I think it helped bring a nice reflectiveness to it as well.
Yeah, in the foreground, you can definitely see that. Well, again, it will be hanging in a place of honor at headquarters down at City Hall East, and we want to congratulate you and thank you again for participating. And a recap congratulations to all of our winners. And a special thank you to everyone who voted and joined us here today live, and especially to Chief Crowley for being here.
Well, I tell you, I wouldn't have missed this for the world. And I have a personal thank you to not only our winners, but to all the photographers who share their images with us. You make it possible for us to connect with our online communities and help educate people around the world on the LAFD. And to you here with us today, thank you and best wishes for a safe and healthy 2024. Congratulations, everybody.